Hey everybody, this week it's our December 2025 wrap up. What did we add to the collection? We got some CDs, couple vinyl, a book, and a few other little things. So let's get to it. Hey everybody, it's the Snowman with TooLoud2oMusic.com. Welcome back to the collection. This week it's our December 2025 wrap up show. What did we add to the collection this month? And it was a decent month. Just have a little bit of vinyl, a handful of CDs, a couple things that are music related, a book, and my Christmas gifts are in here. So not as much as we've had in the past, but a decent haul. Quality over quantity is definitely the rule here. And so, like always, we will start with our Rock Candy album. And this is LA Guns. Their original album came out in 1988. This one, I don't think there's any bonus tracks, but I do love the fact Phil Lewis was from the band Girls with Phil Collin, and Hollywood Tease is on here. And I like this version just as much as I like the Girl version. So, really great. Just a whole bunch of good songs on here. 80s rock at its finest. I've got this one on vinyl. I have the next album on the Rock Candy and vinyl as well. So I needed to get this one on Rock Candy to have them for both. But that wasn't the only Rock Candy one I got. I finally picked up Warrant, Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinkin' Rich. It's a mouthful. And this is remastered as well. It's got the booklet and everything. This was a good album. Big Talk. Where's my favorite one on here? I can't see it. Heaven is on here, which is the great ballad. Sometimes She Cries, I really like. So a whole bunch of good songs. Warrant, Janie Lane. Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting this one for a while. Finally got it. So those are my two Rock Candy albums for the month. Now, normally I have a Kiss item here. And so I'm going to show something I got. I don't have music from Kiss, but for Christmas, my youngest daughter knows that I'm a massive, massive Kiss fan. I mean, it's obvious when you come into this office in here that I am. She got me this really cool clock. It's a piece of vinyl that was turned into a clock. Really, really cool things on the back. So this is really awesome. I have it sitting right over here so I can look at it when I'm sitting here at my desk. Of course, it's not there right now, but that's my Kiss item for the month. No new Kiss music, or no new, there is no new Kiss music, so no new nothing added to the collection from Kiss other than that really cool clock that I really enjoyed. She's really good at buying me gifts. So, all right, then after that, we're gonna get to the box sets in a minute. We're gonna go straight into new releases, and then this is the Scorpions' new album. This is Coming Home Live. This was recorded, I think it was July 5th of this year, in Hanover, Germany. It was one of their 60th anniversary show that they did, and he speaks a lot in German in between the songs. So that's perfectly fine. But it's trifold here, two CDs, the full concert. Uh, Really great stuff. There's a 70s melody medley of stuff that's really cool. Just play, I mean, they play all the good hits that you'd want. The artwork on this is fantastic. Really love that. And because it's Scorpions, I also have the vinyl. This is the flip side. I haven't opened it yet because I've been listening to the CD. But it's a gatefold with a 16-page booklet, 180 gram, but this is just the black vinyl. I didn't do the colored vinyl that they do have as well. I just went with straight up black. Another new release that I got. Um, I'm a big Jason Bieler and the Baron von Belsky Orchestra, and Jason put out this month, the Baroness Sessions. Um, this is on CD. It is a collection of songs from their first three albums. He's reimagined them, but it's a woman singing, the Baroness. I don't know who she is. It doesn't say who she is. I don't think I've seen who she is anywhere. Could be AI and his vocals turn into girl. I don't know. But this is amazing. This is really good. If you like the Jason Bieler, the Baron von Belsky stuff, this is just as good, if not even better. The reimagining of some of these songs is sensational. Just a really good job. Now, the CD is extremely limited. It is sold out already. I got lucky and saw the email when it came out and immediately went and ordered it. There were only 100 copies issued, and I have one of the 100. But I think you can stream this on anything right now. At least Bandcamp, you can stream it. So that's exciting. That's a really cool one to have to the collection. Another new release that I have, it's from Whitesnake. This is radio broadcast recordings, live rarities, a 6 CD set. I haven't checked to see how many shows or anything, but I do know the first two discs are not Whitesnake, but they are Coverdale Page. It's the one I don't know what show it is. I haven't researched it yet because actually this just came today, so I haven't even listened to it yet. But there are some Whitesnake shows, maybe two more shows, or maybe parts of three. I'm not real sure, but really cool to get the Coverdale Page. As you can see, lots of pictures and then lots of CDs on here. Um, so really, really cool. Can't wait to dive into that one. Um, all right, then we're gonna go into some CDs that I bought from this guy online. I've been buying from him for a couple months now. He or she, I'm not sure what, they have so much stuff, over like 3,400 CDs on Discogs that are for sale. And I've been going through and just buying up to a certain amount so I can get the free shipping and then getting them here. So this was my batch from that. And the first one I still need a bunch of Y&T. So I finally got In God We Trust. Sorry, In Rock We Trust. One of the worst album covers ever. But luckily the music on here is amazing. One of their, I mean, it might be one of their better albums. They've got a ton of good albums. But I really do like this one. And Y&T, and I just don't get enough of them. I don't think I need a ton more, but there are some more I still need to get. I added to my Winger collection with Better Days Comin'. This is a CD and a DVD. As you can see here, um, the DVD is a couple videos and a making of Better Days Coming. So that's really great. There's 11 tracks. This one has the bonus track of Another Beautiful Day. It was produced, mixed, and engineered by C.F. Kip Winger. So I still need a couple more Winger albums to have the full set. Now I've been collecting Rick Springfield for a long time. Thought I'd pick a few extra ones that I didn't have. And this first one is Stripped Down. So it's an acoustic storytelling thing that he does. This one has the CD and the DVD of the show, or you can stream the show. Actually, I don't know what app I streamed it on my TV, but I streamed it and I was like, oh, I gotta buy that. And so now I have the stripped down version. So it's really great. He tells a couple stories, but all the songs are done acoustically and done very, very well. It's very loose, very laid back. He's hilarious on it, but it's done very, very well. Now, I'm not a big fan of covers albums. However, this is one of the exceptions. This is the Rick Springfield covers album. It is the day after yesterday. This thing is absolutely insane. His song choices on here are really great. They all have the same kind of tone. to him. It's very laid back, very serious, really just amazing, amazing. His cover of Life in a Northern Town is unbelievable. He does the song Broken Wings with Richard Page from Mr. who's the songs from. He's on here. You got Baker Street, Waiting for a Girl Like You. There's a couple other songs on here, Under the Milky Way, I'm Not in Love. Just an incredible, incredible album. And I do not like covers albums usually, but this is might be one of my favorite covers albums that I have. It's that good. Obviously, I didn't put these in order, but here I got another Y&T. This is Open Fire, the Japanese edition of that. It's the live album, and I needed to have that. I mean, it's Y&T, so really phenomenal album. Not a good. Their covers kind of on this album and the other album, the covers kind of suck. Um, but at least the music is really, really good. All right, I've been collecting Michael Sweet stuff, and I think this was the only Sweet and Lynch one I was missing. This is Only to Rise, George Lynch, Michael Sweet. You know, I am not a massive George Lynch fan. Nothing wrong with his plan. I just don't usually find it. I don't enjoy it that much. I like Dokken. I really love Dokken. I think they're great. But with Michael Sweet on it, I love Michael Sweet. So I had to have this. And it's actually pretty good. I mean, he's a phenomenal guitar player. It's just not one of my favorites out there. So, all right, then I got White Lion, Return of the Pride. Of course, this is without Vito, so it's not really a White Lion album. I even think Mike Tramp was not he's looking back, I don't think he's thrilled that it is called White Lion. It's got a couple bonus tracks on here, two live versions of Wait and When the Children Cry. But actually, it's a good album. I do like it, but then again, I like anything White Lion. And then the last thing that I picked up from this guy was Firehouse, good acoustics, just a basic release. I want to say this might have been the fourth album or something. It is just it's just great. I mean, they're a phenomenal band. Wish they could have been bigger than they were, but it's got all the classics on here, just done acoustically, and it is a great, great album. So, all right. So then all that's left on the CDs is this is the stuff I got for Christmas, and we'll start with a non-CD item. I got the book from Tom Werman, Turn It Up, My Time Making Hit Records in the Glory Days of Rock Music. So I can't wait to hear his insight on all the albums that he worked on. It's always fun to get the producer's vision of what happened because, it might differ from what the band says. And that has been known to happen. Also, something else I got, this was I got for my birthday, um, which is basically same time. Um, comes across, it just says now playing. And then as you speak, or as the music's playing, you will notice, whoops, it's not doing anything. Oh, of course it's not going to do anything when I want to do it. Probably because it came out. So yeah, it probably came unplugged. So I got to plug it back in. But I got that. That you just put your little vinyl there or your CD or whatever, and the music and the things bump up and down as the music's playing. It's corny little thing. It's from Petru Designs in Poland. Um, I just thought it was cool, and I enjoy having it because it gives me a place to put the album I'm listening to. So when someone walks into the room, they know what they're hearing. It's just a fun little thing that I bought, or that I got for my birthday. I mean, I still bought it, but it's for my birthday. So, all right, then for Christmas, my music CDs and stuff. There's a singer-songwriter out of the UK named James Bay. Um, my daughter and I heard his album Chaos in the Calm maybe 10 years ago. We picked up the vinyl. It's a picture disc vinyl back in the day. I think it was a record store day thing. And then the 10th anniversary has now come. And this is the 10th anniversary edition of Chaos in the Calm. It is a two CD set. Um, he is a really good guitar player. It goes this way. Very interesting lyrically. Sometimes the songs are picked up, sometimes they're low, soft, some acoustic, some electric. Just phenomenal. And so I've been wanting all. He's got four albums, I think, and I've been wanting them all. They gave me three of them, and then here was another one. I think this is Electric Light. So this one's a little more poppy than the debut, but it is just as good. There's a lot of really good stuff. So very different between the two albums. I kind of like that, that they're not all the same. And this is one I actually haven't even heard. This is Chances, Changes All the Time. So I'm hoping this is kind of more in line with maybe the debut. But I will take whatever I can get. And so yes, those are the three James Bay. There's another album that I actually went and I had a gift card, so I went and ordered it. It should be here for our January discussion. So then I asked for a couple box sets, and two very different box sets. I've kind of been enjoying the Doors lately, so asked for the Doors collection. So this is just the basic collection of their six studio albums: The Doors, Strange Days, Waiting for the Sun, The Soft Parade, Morrison Hotel, and L.A. Woman. And so that's what I got. It comes with a little booklet, but then it gets like in a vinyl format. You get all this albums in their sleeves. And as far as what the thing looks like, yeah, it's just CD like that. So yeah, like I said, you get the Doors, Strange Way, you get whatever this one is, Waiting for the Sun. Um, all right, the Soft Parade. So yeah, here's all the albums. There's Morrison Hotel and LA Woman, and that's that. So yeah, looking forward to really diving into these. I've never done a deep dive into the Doors, so I've been wanting to do it, and I figured this would be a good way to do it. And the other thing that I got is, it's the Skid Row, The Atlantic Years box set. Comes with, as you can see, what is it, five CDs. Um, and here's the little sticker that's on the front of it. Yeah, it's 1989 to 1996, five CDs, including the multi-platinum selling worldwide charting first three studio albums, plus Beside Ourselves EP, and for Japan only live EP, Subhuman Beings on Tour. So each one comes in a digipack like that, which you do get a lyric sheet or the booklet that folds out. So yeah, so it's nice that they're not just in a little cardboard sleeve. I like the fact that it's in the little digipack with that little case. So really cool. So there's Slave to the Grind. Here's Beside Ourselves. This one is Subhuman Race. And then here is the live Subhuman, yeah, All Access. This is the Subhuman Race tour. So all in the digipacks. A really nice little set. I'm glad I have that one. And we'll put it back in the box later. And that's it on the CDs and the Christmas stuff. So just a few things, didn't get much. The only other vinyl that I got, it is a different one. Very different than anything else I've ever had. I would say this is the first in this genre of music that I have ever had. It is called Oscillation. I Can See It Coming. It is very interesting psychedelia, and there's the beautiful purple. This is from 1978. It is Zambia, or called, it's from Zambia, and it's Zamrock is what it is. So it's African psychedelia from the gentle soul of Zambian guitar wizard Victor Kunda Kasoma. I was released in the late 1970s, and I think it was 1978. It is actually really, really good. I was very surprised. I collect Noble Records, so this is a Noble Records exclusive. Very limited edition. I think something happened and there are only 75 available. Usually he has 300 to 500 available on his exclusives that he does, but there were only 75. So something must have happened, some damage or something. But luckily, again, timing was everything. I got the notice that it was coming out I was at my desk working, saw the email, went online, ordered it. And I want to say in 10, 15 minutes, they were all gone, if not 20 minutes, but they were all gone really, really fast. So I'm really happy to have this Purple Haze edition of Oscillations. I can see it coming. Just never expected I'd even like it. But I've played it many times since I've got it this month. It's really cool, and that's what I like about Noble's exclusives. Takes me really far outside of my comfort zone and lets me experience different genres of music. Mostly psychedelia is where their focus is, and I've really come to like a lot of it. They're not all winners, but this one's a good one, and I really like it. And the fact there's only 75 of them kind of makes it a little cool. So I think that's everything. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Click like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. I don't know what I'm going to do next week, so I'll just think of something to do and I'll make it happen. But we'll see you next time on the collection.